Hello, we are live, everybody. This is Jeremy Harrell, the Director of Branding at Infinity Social Network, also the host of the ever so popular and ever so fun evening show. Here we go. We have a lot to... This is a busy month. November is a very busy month because this is the month that we are launching Infinity Social Network. You guys have waited so long. You will have it this month, but it's just so much. So yes, we are live. I want to give a few hellos and some shout outs. Diane, Cornell, Amanda, how are you? Michael Hall, hello, how are you? Dion Marie Long, Jane Green, hello. It's good to see you all in here, and it's good to see that the feed is working correctly and we're having no problems. Scott, how are you? All right, good to see you guys. So, a lot of the questions that I'm getting with the Free to Be You brand and the Free to Be You slogan, a lot of people are becoming very scared, believe it or not, that there's going to be too much freedom. Now, I know that kind of sounds like an oxymoron, saying that there'll be too much of something that's so amazing. How you doing, Andreas from Canada? Throwing up those Canadian signs. How are you? Hey, big shout out to George St. Pierre and all of the country of Canada. I know he's such a huge star up there, and he did so well in his comeback 4 years off, came back and won the championship. And any kind of positivity that Canada can get at this moment will be huge. People need to learn how to block people and not control the masses. That's correct, Michelle. That is exactly what we're going for on Infinity Social Network. You got to remember, when you're online, it is your personal responsibility. It's your personal responsibility what you put on there. It's your personal responsibility. Marlo, I'll actually tell you how you can do that in the video. But it's your personal responsibility what you put online, just like it's your personal responsibility to block or to delete somebody that might be giving you a hard time on your page. Yeah, we definitely need to talk about the freedom and the free to be you aspect and what that exactly means. So if you guys could do me a favor real quick, I'm going to get these, I'm going to get some of this paperwork that I have ready. And if you could share the video and invite some of your friends. I know there's a lot of live videos going on today. I was scrolling through Facebook. Wendy, exactly. If you're offended, just simply block somebody. You are exactly right. Will there be a poke button? There will be no poke button. I wake up every day and I get a poke on my individual page. Joseph, I'll tell you how you get a t-shirt, so just hang in there with us, buddy. Can't wait to post videos of my grandkids with their music. I know. It'll be great to finally be able to post with music. There's one of your freedoms that Facebook is not going to give you, is your music. How you doing, John? Thank you, Vicky. I really appreciate the share. I really appreciate it. It's been really, I hate the poke button too, Amanda. I hate it. I don't even know what it means. I don't know what it's like, hey, you. You want a shirt, Wendy? Well, I can tell you how to get one. Claudia, thank you for the share. I really appreciate that. So for all of you folks, yes, poking is lame. Let me tell you how you can get a shirt without being picked out of one of our raffles, okay? You can get a shirt by doing a video on Facebook. It has to be on Facebook. I guess it could be on YouTube as well, but definitely we like them on Facebook. But either way, all you have to do is do a video saying how you have been censored by social media, or if you haven't been censored, we're pretty sure you know somebody who has been censored. So all you have to do is do a video about how you've seen social media censorship work, the scope of it really, and that you will be coming over to Infinity Social Network here in November so that you can finally have a freedom to express your feelings, express your emotions, express your personality, express your music or anything. Peggy, if you don't do videos, there are other ways. You can change your profile picture to one of the pictures that we have posted on this Facebook page. We have a bunch of pictures that say Free to Be You or Infinity Social Network or anything like that, and all you have to do is change your profile picture to that, and then tag the Infinity Social Network page in it. And then what we'll do is we'll enter you into a daily raffle where we actually pick shirts to give away to folks for free. We also have some buttons coming too, and the buttons are really cool. Like the little tiny vote buttons, but they have the ISN logo on them. And we'll be doing things daily where we give those away. You just came off a 48-hour lockdown, Wendy. Well, I am the director of branding at Infinity Social Network, and I'm on a 30-day ban on Facebook right now on my personal page. Go figure. And for nothing. And really, I do believe it's for. I did a video a few days ago where where I said Facebook is targeting executives at ISN, and they really are. Actually, over the last 2 weeks, I've received tons of messages where people are telling me that that they're getting, every time they try to post something about Infinity Social Network or share one of our videos, some screwy things happen to their page. We're very sorry about that, folks. We know that we're being targeted by Facebook. We know that people are scared. We know that there's more than Facebook that's trying to stop the launch of Infinity Social Network, but they will not stop it. It will be here this month. Okay, folks? It will be here this month. Another thing before we get into the too much freedom, or will ISN be like the wild, wild west, that I wanted to touch on is every day, myself or another employee at Infinity Social Network will be going live every single day after launch to where you can come on and voice your opinions, voice your concerns, have any questions. Right now, we don't have, on Facebook, there's nobody that you can actually call. I see that. They do it to Dennis Michael Lynch as well. I see that, Sheila. And it's not just people that deal with politics that's getting shut down. It's people that have music playing. It's people that, I mean, people are getting shut down across the board, even way outside of politics. But going back to the daily videos, we are going to have a place for you to go every day with the ultimate customer service, meaning you will be able to ask direct questions, express direct concerns, or give your ideas or questions or whatever right to an employee at Infinity Social Network. All you have to do is, we'll have a daily thing. It'll probably be 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time every day. But every day we will have somebody from Infinity Social Network live on all of our platforms so that everybody can ask questions on what's going on, what's next, or if they have a concern, like this is happening to my page, what do I do? Right now with Facebook and YouTube, there's nobody to get a hold of. I mean, you can send in complaints and stuff like that, but you basically, short of, threatening a lawsuit on some of these social media networks, you basically have to just kind of eat crow and wait. You know what I mean? You got to wait for them, and you are at the disposal of them. You will not be at a disposal of anybody on ISN. You will not be looked at as a number. You will not be looked at as an advertisement platform. You will be looked at as a person, because it is the people that make the network. This is part of the reason why this network is taking so long to come out. In order to structure this platform the way it needs to be structured, the way we see it in our minds that it should be structured, it takes a lot, because you have to appeal to everybody. I mean, not just a certain group of people. You really do have to appeal to everybody. And the best way to do that is by the Free to Be You slogan, or the Free to Be You brand. Now let me talk about that before we get into the t-shirt giveaways. Facebook customer service is a scam. I believe you're right, Jeff Stevens. I believe you're 10,000%, 1,000,000% correct. It is a scam. What about accounts for youngins and teens? I'm not sure about how they will be separated from people above 18, but I do know that it does ask you when you sign up what your birth date is, for that very reason. So I'm assuming, and I will ask Stephen and the development team about this, but I'm assuming that if your page, if you're an under 18, have an under 18 page, that you will not be able to see anybody's page that's over 18. I assume. But that's one question. That's a great question. And see, this is why it's important to do dialogue. This is why it is important to do this kind of dialogue. It is 18 and older, I believe, Loretta. Yep. Twitter isn't much better. No, you're correct. You're correct. Now, let's talk about the Free to Be You brand and what that means. A lot of people are really concerned. A lot of people are very concerned, actually, that it's going to be like the wild, wild west. That it's going to be no holds barred, freedom for anybody to do anything they want. That, my friends, is not exactly true. Okay? As I said yesterday on my Here We Go show with Thaddeus Dion Alexander, I said, even too much freedom, whether it sounds like it or not, But even too much freedom in this world would be bad, because then there would be no, you would be able to murder people, you'd be able to rob people. So I mean, there has to be some kind of line. You know, a lot of people are really good at drawing lines in the sand. There has to be some kind of line that says what you can and can't do. Well, look at that. The phone is ringing, and we're just going to let it ring. So there has to be some kind of, 1 second. I don't like to hear that. There has to be some kind of line in which you can or you cannot cross, right? So basically, what we have, yes, you're right, boundaries. There has to be a boundary. So basically what we are working on right now, prior to launch, is where is that line? What is that boundary? And how does it actually fit in to the free to be you narrative? How do we do that? How do we tell you that you're free to be you? But there's an option to that might say that you might get banned, or your IP address might get banned, or you might get a warning about something. Let me break this down for you so you folks kind of understand this, so you can kind of see what this means. All right. Freedom to be you is basically what it means in real life. You are free to express your feelings. You are free to go outside and say, you know, whatever you'd like. Kind of going to be the same thing on your page. You are free to express your feelings, your desires, your wants, your achievements, your whatever on your page. Here's where the line is. If you are breaking the law, that's number one. If you're breaking the law and it gets reported and online, you know, like the guy in Ohio who was actually committing murder online, if you do that, you're gone. I mean, your page will just be your page will be gone. If you're breaking the law on camera, you know what I mean? I mean, that's obvious. Like, you know, murder. Number two, if you go on somebody, if you target somebody else for some kind of harassment, you know what I mean? Like if I were to go to your page and you were doing a live video and I were to spew racial slurs at you, or I were to spew religious, extreme religious slurs at you because I didn't like your religion, or if I'm coming to you and I'm doing this, the first option that you will have is to block that person. The first option you'll have is to block me. Okay? The second time, that person, if that person continues to do this on that thread, on that person's page, whatever, and it doesn't even have to be like I'm going to come and hurt you or I will come destroy you. If you're spewing racial slurs on somebody's page and you've been blocked and you come back on somebody and you do it again with the same IP address and a different name, you will get a warning. Once you get that one warning, then if it happens again of the same nature, then your IP address will be removed. We're not trying to have the wild, wild west here. And we're not telling you that you cannot express your views. We're not telling you that you cannot express your desires and wants. That's what you have your page for. That's common sense, guys. We don't want this thing to be muddled up like Facebook, but we want to give people more freedoms than Facebook. So how do we do that? Well, we try to create a site where the people create the site. The community. You know, you've heard that word community standards, I'm sure, many, many times in the last couple of years. Well, the community is what makes anything. The community of any site, the community of any town, the community of any village, the community of any city, they are the ones that make the community. They make it as safe as they want. They make it as fun as they want. They make it as anything as they want. The people are the community. So it's going to be up to us, you, me, everybody else that signs up for Infinity SN to create a community in which we want to be socially invested into. You know what I mean? Joe Heffman says, I'm the wrong messenger. No, I'm not. I'm a right down the middle of the road American who has my own views and my own personality, and which is why I have my Here We Go show. But coming to you on this platform, it really is about common sense, folks. It really is about common sense. Don't go out of your way, just like you wouldn't go out of your way in everyday life, to harass somebody. Don't go out of your way to spew racial slurs or to continue to say bad things to people or you know what I mean? And here's another one. If you're going to try to be ISN police, you know, report, the development team is going to tell you, no. Whoa, calm down. You're not the ISN police. There are no ISN police. There's strictly whatever we decide for a community standards, even though it won't be called that, but whatever we decide for a community standards will basically be in line with what you can go out and do in your daily, everyday life. Do you understand? It's really that simple, folks. Do what you would do in your everyday life. If some people might be a little more brash than others, that's fine. That's what your page is for. If you want to go on your page and say whatever you want about anybody without threatening them, then you'll be able to do that. But don't expect to go on somebody else's page and criticize them in a threatening way or harass them in some kind of threatening or mean demeanor, because sooner or later you're going to get a warning, and then there's going to be no jail, it's just going to be like, okay, we don't want that kind of consistent trash in the community. That's just the way it is. Yes, you will be able to have music. That's one of the big freedoms that Facebook doesn't give you. You'll be able to have any music from anybody, from any artist playing in the background, as long as you are not breaking the law by maliciously stealing their copywritten content to make money off of it. So, yes, you will be able to be free to play music and play any music you want. There's your biggest first freedom. Your second biggest freedom is your political views. You can post anything you want. You can post anything on anybody else's page you want, as long as you are not breaking the law or going out of your way to harass or call these people names. Okay, so there's another freedom you have. Here's another freedom you will have. Your freedom of religion. You will be able to go on your page. Let's say that you are a Buddhist, and you, for whatever reason, do not like Christianity, and you can't stand it, and you think it's the worst religion on this earth. You will be able to go out on your page and express your feelings on Christianity. If you are a Muslim and you don't like Buddhism, you'll be able to go on your page and you'll be able to express your feelings without being banned, blocked, or deleted. Your page is your view. Your page is your life, and your page is your expression. Just have always in your mind what the core values of this website and this social site will be, and it really just aligns itself with the Constitution. It aligns itself with how you're supposed to treat people. It aligns itself with common sense everyday actions that you do every day, that you implore on your way to work, that you act within your families, that you act on the streets, that you act the way in a store. Okay, so again, the first option will be people will be able to block you. The second option is you'll get a warning. I mean, and you have to really do some stuff to get a warning. Let me tell you, folks, it isn't going to be like it is here. But there does have to be some kind of line. There does have to be some kind of community standard. We're not going to call it that. But there does have to be something. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, you can change your IP address, Joanne. You can. You most certainly can. But how many times do you want to do that? If you're breaking the law, or if you're continuing to harass somebody on their page or on their thread, and you do get removed, and you go change your IP address, well, that takes a little. You got to factory reset your phone or your computer or whatever. Call your computer company, call your phone company. How many times is a person actually going to do that? And we're prepared for stuff like that. So again, you're going to have way more freedom than you've ever experienced on social media in November 2017, period. Will it be the wild, wild west? No. No, it will not. There's no such thing as the wild, wild west anymore, and there will never be ever again. All right, so let's get to the shirts. You see the shirt back there, don't you? That beautiful red, white, and blue Free to Be You shirt. That's what it's all about, folks. It's about what's in line with everyday constitutional values, what's in line with how you should act when you leave your house. That's what the Free to Be You brand will always stand for, and you will always be welcome to show your freedom and to show your respect for others on Infinity Social Network. Even if you want to be a jerk, you can be a jerk. Just don't go overboard into breaking the law or physically hurting anybody. Okay, folks, we've given away so many shirts. There's so many shirts in the mail waiting for all you guys from last week and earlier this week. I don't send them so that they come in a day or two. Sometimes it takes 5 days to get them. But yes. And can we download the app? Jeremy, answer, please. Okay. You cannot download the app yet, and it's not here yet. but it is November 2017. Could be tomorrow, could be the last day of the month. I doubt it will be the last day of the month. I want it every day as well, but the development team will literally let us know when it is transferred to live status. And everybody will know, trust me. Just know this, it will not be longer than this November. Okay, I hope that answered. You need to make some Canadian shirts to give away. Hey, that's a good idea, Colin. Maybe we'll make some Canadian shirts, some Mexican shirts, and we'll go from there. We'll start with the Americas, the North and South America, and then we'll move on from that, okay? Maybe we'll do that. That's a good idea because it is going to be a worldwide company. Hey, that's a great idea. Thank you for that. I'm going to write that down real quick. Great idea. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Before I read off these next two names for two new t-shirts, why don't you reach down and press that share button real nice like for me, will you? Thank you. I appreciate it. How you doing, Chelsea Lynn? How you doing? Oh, it's good to see you. Long time no see. Wherever you are going live, have a shirt. Exactly. So again, if you change your profile picture, you can be entered in to win a shirt. If you do a video, you automatically win a shirt. Okay? Thank you, Julie. Thank you for the share. All right, guys. Make this so I can't see anything. I'm going to point with my pen, okay? Just like we have been doing. Ready? No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. We have Diane Messer. Diane Messer. That is Diane, M-E-S-S-E-R. I don't know if you're watching, Diane, but congratulations. You just won yourself an Infinity Social Network t-shirt. How about that? What they say, is that Diane on here? Oh, nope. Okay. All right. Let's just see real quick. Nope, that's not Diane. Okay. Well, Diane, congratulations. You won yourself a t-shirt, and they're great t-shirts. I think that was her on here. Maybe not. Huh. Okay, either way. Moving right along to the next one. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Boom. Sandra Weber, everybody. Sandra Weber is the next winner of The Price is Right. No, not The Price is Right. Actually, the Infinity Social Network profile pick. Profile pick of the day. So we have two winners. We have Sandra Weber and Diane Messer. Both of those ladies have won a free Infinity Social Network t-shirt. If you are on the post, ladies, please inbox us your size that you would like and where you would like us to send them. So you guys, I really appreciate every day you come in here. I'm sorry that the site is not here yet, but what we're doing is we're coming on here every day to get you as ready as you can be for the site because it is coming this November, folks. We promise you. So we want to make you so aware and so familiar with the features and the everything on this site. We just want you to be so ready that when you go over, you're like, ready to go. And that's all we're doing, folks. I know a lot of people get impatient. I am impatient too. A lot of people get upset. But before you know it, it'll be here. And then it'll be like it was always here. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that today. And I always have fun talking to you guys. I hope you watched my show last night on Here We Go. Definitely go over to the Here We Go page. You see my interview with Thaddeus Dion Alexander. Awesome interview. Awesome guy. Join me. Oh, here's something for you. Here you go. I am going to Comic Con in Rhode Island this weekend. Comic Con is something that I do in my own life with my boys, with my best friends. We've been dressing up as superheroes. My boys love it. My kids love it. And, Sandra, how you doing? Message us on the ISN page right on here. So we're going to Comic Con this weekend. And there's going to be about 85,000 people there. And there's going to be a bunch of different favorite actors from TV and pop culture and all that. And we are going to get a bunch of people live on video to give Infinity Social Network a big shout out. How about that? So be watching this weekend. Definitely, if you get a notification from the ISN page, jump on there because you might be on there with Aquaman himself. You might be on there with Natalie Portman. You might be on there with a Star Wars, a Jedi, or a Sith. Who knows? Comic Con's for nerds, but I'm the biggest nerd there is. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Love you all. We'll talk to you soon. And if you got a shirt coming, it will be coming. Just might not be coming the day after you win it. Okay? Have a great day, folks. Free to be you.